To begin setup of this project, we're going to click on New Project, rename this project to a 2D animation project with your name, and then make sure it's a 2D template, and saving to the desktop. I'm going to click Create Project. Once the project window opens up, we're going to click Create Folder, and the first folder we're going to call is going to be Sprites. We're going to open up this folder, and we're going to create several other folders here. So going to Create Folder, we're going to type the first one as Walk, create a second folder. We're going to call this one Jump, but since this folder created in the Walk folder, we're going to have to click and drag it right to the Sprites folder. And now we're going to create another folder by clicking on that Sprites, and this one we're going to call Idle. Making sure we click on our Sprites folder again, go to Create and Folder. We're going to call this one Pickup, but it jumped into our Idle folder, so we're going to click and drag that to our Sprite. And then we're going to create one more folder, and we're going to call this Background. So we have all of our Sprite folder setups for now. We might add one or two later on, but right now we have them set up, and I'm going to go to my Finder and I'm going to start to find my sprites. The first sprite that I'm going to look for is my background sprites, and I've got several in a folder here that I can use. The one background that I'm going to start with is this green background. I think it will go with the character that I'm using. So I'm going to click and drag that right into my background sprite folder. And then I need a ground. So this level one right here, I'm going to click and drag that one right into my background also. And I think for decorative purposes, there's two here that I can add. I like these two. So I'm going to click and drag those right into my background also. Now that I'm in the background, I want to find my wizard character. And these are going to be different files that we're going to use and drag into our we're going to drag these into our idle folder. So I have to find all of the files that say idle, and I want to make sure that they're .png files and drag those into my idle. I'm going to do the next one for my walk animation and find all the ones that are labeled with walk. And I'm going to click those and drag those into my walk folder. I'm going to click and drag those into my walk folder. I'm now going to find all of the sprites that have the jump label and drag those into my jump folder. And the last thing that I'm going to be looking for is the pickup that I want to use. And I have a coin folder here, and it's got different types of coins, and I'm going to work with a star one. And I need to drag in all of these so that I can create my animation for my coin. And in this case, you'll see if you scroll down that the coin does this little animation and moves around and rotates. So I'm going to click and drag all of those into my pickup folder. I now have the files that I'm going to start with for our 2D animation project.